Alright, this is take two. We are having some technical difficulties here. I hope this time it's going to work. I'm gonna give it a few minutes to see it on YouTube, whether it works or not. It works! Yay! I hope it works. Oh, my goodness. Modern technology. Anyway, I already said the whole fucking intro once, but I'm gonna say it again because it wasn't working properly before, I suppose. So, to start over, I hope you guys are all having a great time. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're looking forward to Christmas, because I sure am. And today I'm gonna be coloring in Summer Nights by Hanna Karlzon. And I'm gonna be coloring this picture in the end almost. And I'm gonna be doing this page in collaboration with Bo, who is an amazing colorist with Instagram and YouTube channel as well, called Coloring Park, so you can check her out. Her socials are in the description, so you don't have to look it up yourself. And Bo actually chose the color palette for this picture as well, so these are all the colors I'm going to be using. They're in the description as well, so you can find the exact numbers and exact pencils I'm going to be using. I might be adding some colors in there. I will see how it's gonna go, but as you can see, I was not patient and I already started because I was super curious what it's gonna look like. So this is actually the plan I had. You can see that it's quite close. I suppose the flowers could be a bit more green, but that's the plan of what it's supposed to look like in the end. I'm gonna color the whole background in the purples, and I'm gonna do the butterflies the last, because I kind of want to basically go over the whole thing in white paint and then color over it, because I'm crazy that way. So, sad reconnecting, but hopefully it's reconnected. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna zoom in a little so you can actually see what I'm doing. Maybe like this, a bit more. Nope, it's okay. I hope the lighting is okay as well, because I only have like a stand lamp, table lamp, and I don't have anything else to light this properly since it's hecking dark outside. But hopefully it's sufficient. Okay. Hello, Bo. I'm glad you made it. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the flower, I think. And I have some references that I downloaded that I have on my computer, so I'm not gonna be able to show you. But I'm gonna use them for some inspiration. Oh, you chose wrong color for the leaves. How come? Doesn't it fit the color scheme you picked? I'm gonna start with this one, darkest one. Oh. Oh, that's okay if it doesn't fit a little. It's like if you're having fun coloring it, that's the most important thing. This is, by the way, this pencil, Peacock blue. I forgot to say the number. Gosh. Oh yeah, send me the progress photo. I'm curious. I wanted to ask you about it. I was a little busy today. But the vacation was cool. Thank you for asking. Ooh, that's pretty. I like the color of the flowers, and the leaves are awesome. So I wouldn't say there was any mistake there. Oh, shit. Reset the zoom. I'm streaming from my phone, so I'm not sure what the stream does when I click somewhere else on my phone, like switch to a different app. So I hope it didn't, like, you know, cut off or anything. Hello, Dawn. Welcome. We are all new here. This is an established channel. Not very well, anyway. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just adding some blue to some places. Maybe here. I don't want the flowers to be too blue, but I'm gonna have to hold back, because I do have a tendency of making things more saturated than not. Thank you, Dawn. If you want it, and if you have the book, you can join us. Our palette on her Instagram, I think, as well. Thanks. I made like 30 different versions of this picture in Procreate to see what would look best, and I was obsessing over it, so in the end I just chose one on random, and yeah. Was obsessing a little bit too much. Okay. It doesn't look that great now, but that's fine. We're gonna blend everything later, so it can look a little shaggy right now, and that's fine. Gonna do this part more blue. Hello. Teacup? Can I call you Teacup? That is strange. What is your name? I remember your photo from Instagram. I should be paying more attention to what I'm doing than to chat. Oh, Raquel. Do I pronounce that correctly? Or is it just Rachel? Raquel? That's not fair. Chat has it much easier. You can just write the name properly, and I'm making a fool of myself here. teacup. It's strange to calling someone teacup, but it's cute. I like it. It's a nice nickname. A video with Crocs. I'm gonna have to watch that later. It's so cool to see people from Instagram here. Maybe more blue in the middle. I'm kind of trying to imagine where the light is hitting the petals and where it's not, and where it is hitting the petals I'm leaving it white, and where it is not hitting the petals I'm adding blue, but I'm not really thinking too hard about it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna have to remember how I did the first flower so it looks at least similar. That's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna be using one single luminance pencil. Well, no, that's a lie. It's two. White and this one. Oh, the number. When someone says like my coloring style, like I don't think I have a style, but thank you. Not a specific style anyway. Like, not something I would do on purpose. And actually Bo chose the color palette for this picture, and it's definitely not the colors I would have chosen myself. I actually planned to make this picture completely different before Bo texted me with the color palette she experimented with before, and she suggested we use it. Originally I was planning on making the background blue and the roses just ordinary pinkish, and the hips, are those hips? I'm not sure. Those just red, like making it basically realistic. But I thought it would be a cool challenge to try to use a color palette that someone else chose for me, especially since it's not the colors that we usually use, either me or Bo, if I remember correctly. Gonna be interesting to see what the results are. So I'm once again not trying to blend too much right now, but I'm trying to at least go the other way around with this color than I did with the previous one, so it looks slightly better. That's fine. A bit more blue here. Maybe I could do this whole thing in blue. How are you guys doing this evening? I had a day off today, so I didn't have to work. It was awesome. Oh, that's true. Shit, I always forget about the time difference. Huh. Raquel is somewhere from around here. Yeah, I do. Oh, but Jim, I'm from the Czech Republic. That's close enough. Much closer to than where Bo lives. Bo, you're from New Jersey, right? Is that? Or am I making that up? Oh, I forgot about this one completely. That's some blue. That's maybe a little bit too dark, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll blend it anyway. Yes, I remember. Alright, I think that's enough of blue. And now I'm gonna... No, not enough. Need more here. Forgot about that part. And I'm gonna use this, or no, actually no, not that. I'm gonna use this one, Sky Blue Light. It's very, very pale blue to blend a little bit everything together. Of course, I made it a little bit darker than I wanted to, so maybe I'm gonna blend with that because that's gonna make it a slightly lighter than the blue would have, I think. I'm not going too hard because I want to add more colors on top, so I'm not just what's that called? Burnishing. I'm not burnishing, that's the word. I'm just smashing the colors together a little bit. Did you play more Diablo today, Bo? What class are you playing? Okay, now I'm gonna add a bit more, something darker. Let's try this one. Non-photo blue. Not too much, just to the edges. Oh, see you, Teacup. I hope you come for a longer visit sometime. So sir, I never really. Oh, I tried it in open beta, but I didn't. I guess I'm just bad at playing glass cannon classes. Whatever needs to run too much to not get killed. And I'm making it darker and darker, even though I said I wouldn't. Okay, I'm putting that blue away. I'm gonna make it darker around the center with the original Peacock blue, because that's where the shadow would be cast by the center of the flower. I'm gonna just try to find the spots where they are a bit in between these whatever they are called. I don't have the word for that in English or Czech. And now with the light green. So this is my favorite one, Pale Sage. And when used with blue, it creates this really nice turquoise shade. And there doesn't have to be much of it. It's just to add a little pudding. It doesn't show that much. Well, a little bit, that's fine. Get the idea. Oh, that's cool that you're also coloring. But you're so ahead. You shouldn't be coloring. Like, I can never catch up to you like that. Okay. More green. And I'm basically just putting it in random spots. There's no, not much of a system here. I'm just trying not to have it everywhere. Honestly, I envy you so much that you have more time to color when your kids are at school. It must be amazing. I saw your post, by the way, from earlier, and you guys are so cute. Okay. I think that's almost done. I'm just gonna try to blend it a bit more with white in places where it looks a bit rough. I'm going over the black lines with the white as well. It doesn't cover them completely, but it usually hides them enough so that when you look at the picture they're not the first thing you see. And also I'm out of Posca, so I can't do it any other way. I have a gel pen, but that doesn't work as well, so I'm using just the white pencil as a well, yeah, that, wow, I'm losing words today. I think that's fine. I'm gonna unzoom a little bit so I can show it what it looks like from afar, or further, not so far. I'm gonna have a sip of it. Yeah, I think that's fine. And now I'm gonna just quickly do the center, and then I'm gonna do the leaves. So how the heck did I do the center? Okay, use this one. Orange, black grape one, and Dahlia purple, I think. These are on the background, nothing else. And I blended that with the Derwent blender because I'm too lazy to use the other less mineral spirit, or however that's called, to like that liquid you can use to melt the colors together, basically. I don't like using that, so sometimes I just use the blender. It's not that great. It dulls the colors a little bit sometimes, but it worked with this fine, I think. I used it like a little bit on top of here. That's already blended, and I think it looks fine. But it's gonna be a bother to do the whole background in the... Okay. So I actually have the lighter orange on the edges, so I'm gonna do the center more orange, and then the edges lighter. I'm looking forward to seeing your picture finished so much. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, thank you guys. I was just telling my husband yesterday how I feel irresistible urge to blend the background, even though I know it's gonna be all like colored in and dark, and even like that I couldn't just leave the streaky parts there. I was like, I'm gonna blend it out, it doesn't matter that I'm gonna cover it later. And he said that's okay, that I'm a little crazy. Okay, a little bit in the darker, what's it? What is it? Dark purple. To add some shadow here under the central part of the flower. I hope you guys can't hear me breathing too much. That would be embarrassing. That's okay. And a little bit of pale vermilion on top of that. To blend the dark color. I'm not being too precious about it, it's fine. Doesn't have to be colored to like one stalk at a time. Stalk, that could work. Stalks. It's probably not the right term for this, but you all guys know what I mean, right? Okay, and then the edges are in the salmon pink. So here I am gonna be a little bit careful. I'm gonna add a little bit more blue here, it seems too light. How much time do you have, Bo, to spend here with me? Well, with us, anyway. And now the center part, and that I did in the pale vermilion again. I'm gonna just try to make it darker on the lower edge. 2 more hours. Okay, I'm not gonna stream for that long. That's fine. Yeah, and a little bit of the dark purple again. Just a tiny layer. A light layer. Well, I'm actually streaming from the kitchen today, and so my husband is hungry, going hungry right now because here. So it's gonna have to wait a bit until I'm done, but can't keep him away from here for too long. I will not make him happy. To 6. Nah, that's fine, he can wait. And I'm not hungry. he knew what he was getting into when he evicted me from the bedroom where I usually stream, because he wanted to play on Xbox or something. So it was either the console or food, and he picked console. So. I don't know if I should make it a little darker in the center or just leave it. I think I used more pink here. I'm gonna try to add more pink. It's a process. Yeah, that looks more like it. Yep, that's fine. I'm not gonna try to make it any better. Now, let's do some of the leaves. Might make the top one. Gonna just move this a bit. How am I gonna? I'm gonna just make it darker on one side and lighter on the other. Let's not complicate things. I'm gonna just quickly sharpen my pencil a little bit. Because those leaves are tiny. Alright. So it would kind of make sense for the leaves to have the light on the same side, right? So like the left side is going to be slightly darker than the right side. And maybe at the bottom that's going to be darker as well, because it's sort of hidden behind the petals a little bit. Right. Okay. A little bit darker at the bottom of each part of the leaf. I'm gonna add more of the green aquamarine to both sides. And maybe a little bit of the indigo to the darkest parts. I really like this pencil. You can see it's like, well, you can't see, but it's much shorter than all the other pencils. Because it's amazing for shadows. I feel like I want to ask you questions, Bo, but you're coloring and it feels wrong for me to interrupt you, so you'd have to write. You should stream with me somehow. We could talk. Okay. how did I make the previous ones? Don't remember. Let's do the non-photo blue again here. On the lighter part of the darker leaves. Yep. And then the darker part of the lighter leaves. Well, now I forgot all the questions. No, I just wanted to ask, like, you know, about you. Like, what else do you like to do in your free time than play Diablo and color? Do you have time to do anything else with taking care of the kids? Oh yeah, Luminance works great with pretty much any paper I've tried so far, to be honest. They're just such a good pencil. Not gonna make it that much darker. Just gonna add more of the Aquamarine to the left side, so it's a little bit more green. I don't have a passion. I just go for what feels right. Yeah, and I'm covering the black lines with the sky blue light again. That's why the heck not, right? Yeah, that's okay. Oh, I do Sudoku as well. I have it on my phone. I always do one Sudoku before I go to sleep. What's a Cricut machine? Is it a circuit? Did you mean to write circuit? I don't know what it's in anyway. What is it? I don't know that one. Yeah, there's never enough time. There's never enough time, trust me. I think we all feel the same in that. Yeah, more leaves, more leaves. Let's do the top one as well, and then maybe I could show how I did the background. There. Because it's better to have the inside colored and then do the background for me, for some reason. I don't think there's any actual reason for it, it just feels better. Oh, a cutting machine. I see. It's like, is it like when you make not stamps, stickers, and then you cut them out? I can only see my fingers in the screen, that's funny. Anyway, the leaves. Cake topper. Ooh, I never thought about that. Then stickers. Oh, do you make your own stickers? I'm gonna do this leaf a little different. I'm gonna start with the dark color. That's indigo blue. I'm gonna make it darker in the bottom and not on the side. Oh, you do make that. Gonna have to learn that eventually. For your kids and your fur friends. Oh, that must be so cool when your kids buy stickers on their notebooks and stuff. That's awesome. Let's do the aquamarine here. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Some of the Peacock blue. And a little bit more of the actually I'm gonna use some of the black grape to deepen the shadow here, because it's easier to do with adding some of the complementary color. It's complementary, well, the color that's on the other side of the color wheel. Yep, that looks nice. A little bit more of the blue over it, and I'm gonna blend the top with the light blue, sky blue light. Just 3 words. Maybe a little bit of that pale sage on top. It's not bad. Okay, now the background. I think it was the black grape and dark purple. I don't think I used anything else, but I'm gonna just get a piece of paper so I don't mess up the rest of the page. Okay, dirty hands. So this isn't complicated. I just blend the 2 colors together, and I do it in layers so that it blends well. So here I'm putting down the black grape, make it lighter as I go up towards the other color. I think I'm gonna make like, since I have mostly the lighter colors here, I'm gonna make like this kind of shape of the black, oh not black, yeah, black grape here, and here I'm gonna start with the lighter color again. Thank you, Dawn. Weren't you here for the last stream? I had a Dawn here the last time, but I'm not sure if that was you or not. Yeah, I'll make it darker here. And it's okay if some of the white of the paper shows, because I'm gonna go over it with the blender later, and it's gonna make it more cohesive. And I'm using the side of my pencil so that it covers more space quickly. Well, not quickly, but quicker. Was it the... Maybe it wasn't the dark purple I used for the background. I think it might have been the Dahlia purple. Yep, Dahlia purple. And I'm switching between the darker and the lighter color, and it's adding layers and layers and layers. Is the stream lagging for you guys? Like sometimes I see a loading on the YouTube video. That's a shame. Guess the internet guys are not with us today. And I want to get about to this amount of color on the paper everywhere, so I can go over with the blender. So this up here needs more. Why do I always choose to make the whole background in pencils? It's like the slowest medium ever. Yeah, I don't know what that is today. Like, we usually don't have internet issues. But I am streaming from my phone, so maybe that also influences that. And who knows what my husband is downloading next door. Well, I hope it stays okay. We'll see. Or it could be YouTube messing up. I suppose that's true. Okay, more of the black grape here. And then I'm gonna blend it with a blender for a bit, and I'm gonna maybe do the fruit here. I think it's the hips, hip berries, whatever, just the berries. I'm gonna do one more of the berry, and then I'm probably gonna call it quits today because it's getting late. I don't know how the colors are gonna end up in the corner, but that's a question for future. Okay. Oh, don't struggle with the butterfly. You're gonna nail the butterfly. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, and now I'm going over the background with the Derwent blender. There's no color, so it doesn't change what the background looks like. It just melts the colors together a little bit. Well, not melts, but smooshes, it's more like it. But watch out, because after you use the blender you basically ruin the ability of the paper to take on color, because you flatten the little fief that are on the paper that are catching the color when you go over with the pencil. That's a technical term. That's cheating using Neocolor. Okay, I think I'm gonna, shouldn't have went over it with a finger, but I think I'm gonna leave the background like this here. just got to see a little bit how it works, but I'm gonna move on to the fruit. So we'll move on a little bit so you can see. Yeah, and I'm gonna use the orange. I'm gonna just go over the whole thing first to have some sort of a base layer to work with. Not over the thingies at the end, just the bulb. And then the pale vermilion. And I'm leaving a little tiny, well, not as tiny, but small edge where I'm not putting the darker colors, like you can see here. And I'm just adding the darker color within. Try to make it look round. It didn't work that great here, but that's fine. I need to put some highlights on that. If I did like... Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Not that one. Nope. There's the two. Yeah, I like that. Now, I think I used what did I use for that one? Maybe a little bit of the mulberry. So pinkish. Pencil? No, it's not pencils, right? It's like I don't have a word for that either. Wow, it's really bad today. Well, colors, but they look like crayons, right? Something like that. I don't have those. A little bit of the dark purple here. Nice day to dawn. See you soon. And thanks for coming. No, it's not ugly. Don't say that. I don't believe that. I don't believe it's ugly. Maybe a little bit more orange. You guys, I'm gonna go ask my husband if he's downloading something because it's really weird that this stream keeps lagging so bad. I'll be right back. Okay. He's not downloading, so it's just internet fucking with me today. But it happens, I suppose. You give up at this point. Why would you give up a coloring? Don't do that. Like, it can always be saved somehow. I need something darker here, because it's covered by the leaf, so there would be a little shade. And you can always go over the coloring with gouache and cover it and color over it again or something, or make a collage. Like, I've seen people do such cool things when they weren't happy with the coloring. But I still don't think that your coloring needs it. I think you're just being too harsh on yourself. I might leave this one a little lighter than the other one, so they're not completely the same. I'm gonna just go over with the, what's it, salmon pink. A bit. I'll leave the highlight stronger. Can you even have work in progress pictures, like a lot of them? Like, my OCD doesn't let me do that, or maybe it's not OCD, maybe it's just crazy, but I have to. Usually I feel the need to finish everything I start, because otherwise it makes me feel worse than if I actually leave it. No, yeah. I'm not sure if what I said just made sense. It makes me worse to leave the page unfinished than finishing it, even when it's not exactly how I imagine. There. Aww. I'm glad we're doing this together as well. It's different too when you color just by yourself and you don't have anyone to be responsible for. Okay, just blending with white, and I'm gonna blend the edge as well. Yeah, and now the little tentacles, for the lack of the better word. I still think your picture is going to be pretty. Don't worry too much about it. I'm gonna add some of the pale vermilion in spots. Maybe I could use a bit of that pale sage here as well. Make it slightly greenish. It's gonna be a weird mix. Probably. More dark. A bit too dark. I'll go over with the Mulberry to tone down the blue a little bit, because that was not smart. Well, thank you, but I don't feel that way either. That's kind of the way it goes with coloring, isn't it? It's like you always admire someone else's, but you feel like your own doesn't match up, but it does. It's fine. Let's blend it with white. Kind of brings out the purple more. I do miss some sort of a yellow here from the color palette. Something a bit more of the orange. Yep, that's okay. All right. Maybe I could blend this a little bit more. But I'm not gonna, because it's not in the palette. All right, I think I would leave it like this. I'm gonna add some of the gel pen to make the highlights a little brighter. And I'm gonna add, now you might have seen my head, I hope not. I'm gonna add a little bit of the gel pen on the leaves here as well, I hope you can see. Like to the tops of the leaves. By the way, if your gel pen doesn't want to write on the pencils because they're too waxy, it helps sometimes to just like write with it on your own finger. And it cleans the tip and then it writes better again. Okay. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little. That's fine. Maybe a little bit of the white here as well. Doesn't make much of a difference, but a little difference. I'm probably gonna use some of the white on the flower as well, just in some parts, lines a little bit more. After all, I'm gonna be finishing the background around this petal anyway, so I'm gonna probably have to redo that, but that's fine. Let's just add it so you guys can see what I would probably do. I gotta buy a new Posca. This isn't looking the way I imagined. Okay, I'm gonna stop making it better. Okay, so if I zoom out a little bit, we didn't really move that much today, but we finished the flower. We finished one more of the hip, berry, fruit, something, and a little piece of the background and a few leaves. And it took us about an hour and a half because I am very slow. But gonna be it for today. I'm gonna go have a dinner, go to bed, go to work tomorrow, and sometime maybe I'm gonna try to stream again, but I can't put a date to it yet, not right now, because I'm busy in the rest of the week. Maybe there could be time on Wednesday. I'll let you guys know on the Instagram again if I'm gonna be streaming or not. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys liked my attempt at coloring again. I'm gonna see you sometime again. Have a nice day, Bo. Good night. Goodbye, Bo.